Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Landan with LMR.com and we have a really cool video for you guys today in that Jay and myself are going to take one of our cars here in the garage out around town. For those of you that don't know, the town for us is the Waco, Texas area. While we drive the car, we're going to talk a little bit about that specific car. We're going to stop, get a bite to eat, discuss a few more talking points related to the car community, and we're going to call this series Drives and Dines because you never know what vehicle we may get into. So on that note, leave us a comment what you think and comment down below on future topics that we could discuss. I'll sit here and talk all day. We don't got time for that. So let's get this show on the road. All right, so we're going to Union Hall. That's where we're headed. Should we go Bagby to Frank?
I'd avoid the interstate. You go Bagby to 84, and then 84 all the way downtown.
That's what we're going to do. In the 92 Coupe, black on black, LX.
Racks on racks, black on black.
Oh, that's third.
Yeah.
Damn, fits way over there,
Fine
dude.
tea grinding. Here we are, Landon.
This is
Taking
it.
a ride in the 14,000 mile Fox.
Yep, 1992 black on black coupe, and to be exact, it has 14,052 miles. So I guess we could definitely file this one in the category of well kept and well preserved.
Definitely. I mean, everything on this car works. Stereo, AC, the vents, every switch is perfect. Horn honks.
There's no rattles.
No rattles at all.
Dude, there's no
I
rattles.
didn't even think about that.
We have a functioning ashtray.
Yes.
You know.
With the original ashtray receptacle. I dig this car, man. It is immaculate.
Oh, absolutely. One of the nicer Fox bodies I've ever had the privilege to drive, you know, to talk about, to be around, to look at. I mean, call me crazy, but I think the Virgin pinch welds, I know that's kind of the silliest and strangest thing anybody could say, but
From working in dealerships and just working on my own vehicles that previous people have owned and seeing the amount of damage that a pinch weld can take and then seeing how pristine these are.
oh, I know.
I mean, the little things like that are what really get me.
But I mean, at the end of the day, it's still a car that was built in 1992. You know, I mean, you can take this thing apart with a Phillips head screwdriver or a pry tool and what?
8 to 10 millimeter.
Yeah. How about that cassette player, though?
I know. I remember one of my first cassettes was Weird Al Yankovic.
The first cassette I ever remember, going through my mom's cassettes, records, CDs, I think there was a Boston cassette,
Oh, Lord.
and it had the silly UFO on it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I grew up. My mom, she did like the Beatles and Neil Diamond was a big one for her.
Yo, hey, where you going? I want to party with you.
My mom loved Neil Diamond.
Oh, man. Can't go wrong with Neil.
What was his, what was that one?
Sweet Caroline.
Yep, that's
That one.
Well, Jay, I guess if you were to buy this car, what are you doing to it?
Can't go wrong with wheels. I mean, I'm a fan of the ponies that are on there, but if you were to do just a simple wheel change, that's something that's, you can always go back, save your stock wheels, you can always go back to those, you don't have to keep them. But other than that, I think I would just pretty much leave the stock.
I think if it was my car, I had it, I bought it, it was given to me, whatever. I think I'd strip the undercoating off. Undercoating would go bye-bye.
Yeah.
Obviously, because we're
We're
living in
in
Texas.
Texas,
I'm not
yeah.
going to drive it in the rain. We don't hardly ever see snow. You know, there's never any salt on the roads.
Exactly.
It would definitely be a good weather, you know, Sunday driver, go out to eat, you know, car, just have some fun with it. I would probably scrounge around and see if I could find a good pair of factory mufflers. I would be that guy. Magnet flow mufflers would be coming off. And then, I don't know, I'm kind of digging the drive shaft.
You really can't go wrong with a mod like that, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not hurting it.
Exactly. I think I'm leaving the drive shaft. More than it's probably a Ford racing piece.
Yeah.
Ford Motorsport piece. So I'm leaving that.
But I would have to drive it, though.
Yeah. Oh, it would definitely be a driver. It would definitely be
Even
a
if it
driver.
was just a once a week, nice day kind of car, I would just have to drive it.
Yeah, I would not sit on it. No. I guess if you were just feeling in the mood to just spend just a crap ton of money, you know, rip the push rod out of it, put a coyote in it, you know, do all the things and give it all the modern amenities and that you could think of, you know, that are relevant in today's world, And, you may have somebody walk up to the car, you do have, that factory style wheel and be like, oh man, that's a nice Fox body. You get to showing them, it's like this factory interior, still factory shift knob, maybe bolted to a T56. And then, you pop the hood and, blow somebody's, hair back, knock their socks off, like, whoa, what? Coyote swap.
But at the same time, though, realistically, driving this car right now, it's a very comfortable ride.
It's enjoyable.
Very enjoyable. I could take this and drive 4 or 5 hours and be comfortable 100%. The AC works fine. It's not going to jar my teeth out of my head. It's manageable 100%. If you were to find a car like this low miles, this pristine condition, it's worth the money.
I agree.
It really is.
All right, Jay, moment of truth. We've got our little fancy bowler of ramen here.
What spice did you get?
I think they surprised us. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, and it jumped all the way to 9.
Let's try this.
He did.
It's got a good spice.
Is it really?
Good.
I'm not a big fan of these old chopsticks. Kind of old-fashioned. Just use a gosh darn fork.
You just gotta wing it sometimes. It's pretty good. It's got pork belly, some scallions, mushroom.
Got some heat. That's good though. Well, I feel sorry for those mint condition seat cushions on this ride back.
Yeah.
Oops. I guess not really in a perfect world, but maybe in a perfect world. Ideally, you going 79.86 or 87.93?
I think probably 87.93, honestly. I love 4i cars, but when it comes to 87.93s, between a coupe, hatch, and convertible, you really can't go wrong. Some of the 4i cars, I think a 4i hatch probably looks better than anything.
Especially
putting down convertible guys.
Especially 85, 86.
Yeah.
Personal preference. Yeah, I think the old 4i Aero nose thing, I think they both bring their own specialties, as far as models and trims are concerned. Obviously, return of the Fox Body 79 pace car.
Yeah.
Of course, then the return of the GT in 82. As it kind of transitioned throughout that 4i era, 83, 84, the nose change, 85, 86, and of course the addition of fuel injection in 86, and then bam, here comes the 87 car. And really that era, there was a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, completely forgot SVO, 85, 86.
Specialty models, Saleen, stuff like that.
Yeah, Saleens.
They were both 4i and 87.
Aero nose, yeah.
With your 86 ups, at least you got the better rear end. You got a little bit different transmissions. You got the engine power, mass airflow, 89 newer. Little add-ons that Ford did over time. I think it just built upon itself. It really improved everything.
And also made it a nightmare for restoration artists like us,
Exactly.
Who have to deal with oxygen sensor harnesses and what have you. And that's still true to this day,
Out of these 79 to 93 cars, what would be your ultimate dream car?
79, 93,
Just the Fox Body, what would be your ultimate dream car?
probably 93 Cobra R.
It's tough for me.
Because you got to look at it in multiple ways, not to cut you off. You got to look at it in multiple ways. Do you want something that, you just want to drive occasionally, or do you want something that, that can be a driver? You're not really going to lose any value or diminish its value. 93 Cobra R, well, you see most of them. They still got the window sticker plastered in the window. Just something about the Cobra R. Just nothing against, your SVOs or any of the other specialty vehicles. I'd take probably a Saleen, regardless, 4i, Aero nose, I don't care. I like really all the Saleens. Nothing against the convertible guys or T-top guys. Not really a fan of those cars. One of the age-old sayings around the building is, I guess a convertible was once a perfectly good coupe.
I had that 88 convertible myself. Loved it for cruising, but I just don't know if I could really own one again, just a daily driver. But
right.
You got the wind noise, you got the little quirks that it has, but overall, I think I'd have to agree with you that a 93 Cobra would just be a perfect one to own. Doesn't necessarily have to be the R model, but overall, I think 93 hatch, probably go black or red, personally. Either one of those. I think that color code, open interior, I think that would be perfect.
I completely agree. And it's crazy because they built that car kind of for the modest man, if you know what I mean, for lack of a better word, because it had, you know, less aggressive spring rates and whatnot. You know, we attach Cobra to it and we think, oh man, you know, most baddest Mustang ever made, but it was really kind of a docile car when you compared it, you know, in the suspension aspect of it.
Looking at the things they did to it too, like the rear disc brakes, the overall the 17-inch wheels with the larger tires. I mean, just the handling aspects of that car versus just a GT for that year model. I mean, driving both of those off the showroom floor, the Cobra just tops it. I mean, you really can't go wrong with that. Just overall, I mean, for the Fox era, the 93 Cobra probably, in my opinion at least, is the perfect car out of that era.
I mean, look, you think of it, best for last, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Random question.
Okay.
Do you know of or do you remember any movies that have Fox Mustangs in them?
What's that movie? It's 30 Minutes or Less, I think is the name of it. Had a probably an 87, 93 Fox in it. Hatchback car, blue. But yeah, that has a Fox in it. What else? The Vanilla Ice video, can't go wrong there. Goonies. Goonies had a 4-eye convertible in it.
I'll be honest with you, it's not a movie, it's a music video. David Lee Murphy, Party Crowd.
Ooh.
David Lee Murphy, Party Crowd. That song, 90s country, like the first, 20 seconds. They're looking down the alleyway there, sidewalk, and a white 87, 93 car drives by. I forget those wheels. This is before my time, obviously. Kind of a blocky or 5-spoke looking wheel. Who made that? Our viewers are gonna be like, oh, I know exactly what that wheel is. Leave it in the comments.
Ooh, a little piece of pork belly down there. This is delicious, though. I mean,
It's just good.
the spice, the noodles, the tender. Pork belly is really good.
I think it was Spice 4. I think that's what they did. Well, it's kind of spicy for 4.
You know, this is spicy, but it's that heat that you keep going back for.
Yeah, it's not too overbearing.
Yeah.
Definitely different than the rip and tear package. You know,
Yeah,
the heat and eat crap. Oh, you know where we need to take the 92 Coupe?
Where?
Right up through Cameron Park right here. You know, some of the tight
Yeah.
twisties.
With the weather out today like it is, I mean, that's
Yeah, it's nice.
perfect.
Yeah.
Are you about ready to go drive this thing?
I think let's do it. I'm about done. That was good on Koko Ramen's part. They did a really nice job. Can't thank them enough for giving us a little bit of the time of their day to prepare us a good bowl of ramen. So
Yeah. Well,
I'm ready when you are.
head out.
Let's roll it. I feel like I'm always in like a commercial. You know what I mean? And here we are, 1992 Fox Mustang. Have you driven a Ford lately? Or whatever it was.
Oh yeah. Got all the bike trails and stuff over here. Man, I think I would break a hip driving through those things.
So we used to always, in church camp, we used to always come through here and kind of just walk the trails.
Oh yeah, we did that in Scouts too growing up. You can get lost back here though.
Oh yeah, you definitely can. There's no doubt about it.
A bunch of little windy roads through here.
It's fun though, man. I mean, you got some real blindsided technical turns through here.
Elevation changes, everything. We got endless fields of bamboo.
Yes, endless fields of bamboo. I like it. I appreciate, the people that do buy these cars and don't drive them.
It's a double-edged sword, really. I mean,
It is. It's a double-edged sword. It's a two-way street. It's however you want to look at it. You're always going to have the guy that's like, oh, I got to drive my car. For example, the people that owned your 12 GT500, 180 some odd thousand miles. They enjoyed the car. They drove it.
they commuted it every day.
And then you got that other owner that, oh yeah, I've got my 2012 GT500, let's just say, and oh, it's got 1,100 miles.
Exactly.
But I think that's what makes the hobby so unique.
And I mean,
And there's nothing against
us
either.
being true enthusiasts,
Exactly.
we appreciate both aspects of
Right.
it. You have
right.
to.
Nothing wrong about or right about either one of them.
Oh, 100%.
It's your car. You can do what you want to with it.
Exactly.
That's why I wash mine and clean mine more than I drive them. It's because, I enjoy both of those things probably equally, wash and drive and what have you, but I like clean things. Let's think back to 1992. This is what people did.
Oh yeah. There weren't the cell phones. There weren't the laptops. You actually went out and enjoyed life.
Exactly.
I mean, look, we passed probably 30, 40 people so far driving through here. Biking, walking, hiking, whatever you want to do out here, but this is a beautiful day to be doing this.
Yeah, we lucked out. All right, let's see what this old little 92 turd to do. These old BF Goodriches. There ain't no S550. Ice skate.
Mm-hmm.
brakes work, it stops. The clutch,
Power steering.
great.
That's another thing is we don't have the power steering whine on this car.
Yes, the power steering pump doesn't whine, power steering pump doesn't leak.
We didn't check out cruise control. Does that still work?
Yeah, cruise control works like a champ.
Handling these corners is surprisingly good, yeah.
I mean, it's floaty, but it's a car from 92, you know? All right, people, so wrapping everything up, I hope you enjoyed it. Again, can't tell you enough, can't stress this enough. Let us know down in the comments what you think, future talking points, and just as a whole, did you like the drives and dines? If you did, like the video, subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our future content, and turn on those notifications. That way you are notified every time we do release something new. We're gonna sign off today, so we'll catch you in the next one.